My question is to Minister Wong, representing the Prime Minister. Minister, Mr. Peter Dutton has set a new low in racism with his disgraceful calls for a blanket entry ban on Palestinians fleeing Israel's genocide in Gaza. With Mr. Dutton's history of bigotry, many of us Muslims and people of colour aren't surprised. After all,
Senator Faruqi, please resume your seat. Yes, I will ask Senator Faruqi to withdraw that statement.
I withdraw.
Thank you,
After
Senator
all,
Faruqi.
Mr. Dutton is a man who suggested it was a mistake to let Lebanese Muslims into this country, who whipped up false fears about African gangs in Melbourne and boycotted the apology to stolen generations. More recently, he said that a government that included Muslims from Western Sydney would be a disaster. Mr. Dutton is totally fit to be an MP, let alone opposition leader or, God forbid, Prime Minister. Minister, why won't your government show leadership and call out Mr. Dutton's behaviour for what it is, vile, dangerous racism? Why won't you use the R word?
Thank you, Senator Faruqi. I'm going to ask for order across the chamber. Order. Order across the chamber. Minister Wong.
Thank you, President. Well, it is, I think, disappointing that things that are said by Mr. Dutton, which we do not support, which do not reflect our policy, our values or our approach, are somehow used in that question as a political attack on the Labor government. And what I'd say to you, Senator Faruqi, and what I've said previously when the discussion of racism has occurred over the last decades, and when I'm asked that question, what I have said is that I do not know what is in people's hearts, but I can look at what they say. And I do know also where the words of politicians, and in this case the words of Mr. Dutton, where those words land for communities, how people feel when they hear those words. And I know that when Mr. Dutton has an opportunity to bring people together or to divide, he almost always chooses the latter. And you referenced some of the times we have seen that. We've seen that when he said that welcoming Lebanese refugees was a mistake. We've seen that when he spread falsehoods about African migrants. We've seen him also say that white South Africans should have fast-track visas. I remember also the words of his political hero, John Howard, when he called for a reduction in Asian immigration because that was bad for social cohesion. So yes, Senator, I do understand, and so do many of us on this side, I think all of us on this side, but some personally, where these words land and what that means for communities. But what we try to do
time for answering has
is to govern in the...
Senator Faruqi, first supplementary.
Minister, Mr. Peter Dutton is unfortunately not the only one spewing racism in this place. We also have Senator Hanson. Almost 2 years ago, Minister, a parliamentary committee recommended mandatory and anti-racism training for MPs. First Nations people and people of colour are harmed every day by the hateful filth that comes out of the mouths of Senator Hanson and Mr. Peter Dutton. When will you finally mandate anti-racism training?
Senator Faruqi, I'm going to ask you to withdraw that reference. Order on my left. Order. Senator Faruqi, the reference to Senator Hanson and Mr. Dutton.
President, it's a fact. I withdraw.
Senator
okay,
Faruqi,
I withdraw.
Senator
I withdraw.
Faruqi, resume your seat. Resume your seat.